Hi, this is Chris again from Keynote New Media Labs, a ministry of Campus Crusade for Christ. And what we're going to talk about today is how to take your USTREAM live stream video and put it on your blog. So if you're watching this, you've already set up an account, you've gone through our first tutorial, you've set up your account, you've set up your show, and we're going to get started in putting it into your blog. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to log in, Keynote New Media Labs, and then our password. You can also do Facebook Connect, which is kind of cool. We didn't do that. And you're going to come up to your shows. You're going to choose the show that you did last time. You can create a new show if you like over here, but we've already set one up here. And right down to the right side here, you can see where the live embed code is and where the chat embed code is. And that's going to be important to us in just a minute. I'm opening a new tab now to my dashboard for my WordPress blog. Now, we're not supporting a lot of the other types of blogs that are out there. I assume you could do it the same way, but right now I'm going to show you how to do it in WordPress. So the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to create a new page in our WordPress blog after we've signed in. Add a new page. We're going to call it Streaming Video Test. Oh, you need to spell streaming correctly. There we go. And I'm going to come over here to the right. I'm going to make sure there are no sidebars. That means I'm going to get the full width of the page for this. I'm going to get rid of my widgets that are on some of my other pages. So you're going to be messing with the size of this depending on how much space you want it to take up. I actually wanted to take up a lot of real estate. So now I'm going to go here, and I've already copied some code that I'll make available to you on the blog post. So you can copy this code yourself. What this code basically does is it creates a table on your web page that will allow your video and your live chat to be right next to each other in a somewhat coherent fashion. So you see I've got the code here. Right here we're going to replace that text for video, and we're going to place this text for the chat, and you'll see how this works. Now this is very important. Right here you'll see you've got a visual tab and you've got an HTML tab. You want to make sure that you've got your HTML tab is the one that you've got going on. So let me space this out because I did that. It gave me a little bit of a funky thing here, but it'll still work just fine. Okay, so stay on HTML. If you go to your visual, you'll notice it right away when you try to actually use it. All right, now we're going to go back to our USTREAM, and we're going to click on our live embed. This is for our video. We're going to copy this, go back to our tab here, and we're going to replace, our video embed right there. So just hit paste right over the top of it. You don't want any of that text to stay there, and you can see that it hasn't. All right, now we're going to replace this chat embed by coming over here, clicking on that, copying our chat embed, and now we're going to put it right in there. Okay, now the next thing we want to be able to do is we want to change the size of this. Now I messed around with mine to find out the exact size I wanted to do, and I changed mine to use the full page. My width is 550 on my video, and my height is 440. I have to change that twice in the video. So, over here, 550, here, 440. And then in the chat, of course, I want the height to be the same, so that's going to be 440. And I messed around with this and found out that the best width for me is 380. Okay? Now what I want to do is save this draft. If I knew I got what I wanted, I would just publish it. And I want to preview it. Take a look at it, see what shows up. So here's what shows up. There you go. There's your live streaming site. So if I had my camera on, as I showed you before, it would be showing up right in this area here. This is my live chat. And this is how you can get this in the site. You can see it's very simple, but you could be broadcasting live all over the internet, whatever meeting you'd want. So there's a quick tutorial on how to do this. And be checking for other tutorials on the USTREAM, and we'll get into a little more detail how to make your broadcasts more effective. So glad you signed on. Hope to see you using this real soon.